Okay, we should be live now. Just to make sure the audio is good, make sure I can get it in Discord, and then we can start our final playoff run of OFL 21. Get it in Discord, and then we can. Yep, the audio sounds good. Oh, I forgot to do my Discord NFL pick, so I'm going to have to do that real quick while we are setting up here. So the two games we're going to be watching are the Colts and Jaguars, which in my opinion is the best game of the week. And then the Raiders and the Cougars, we get our first look at the defending champions against the Raiders, who really came out of nowhere this year. I was not expecting them to be all that good, but they finished second in the division. And they were like a convincing, 10-6, I think? Yeah, they were 10-6. But they got unlucky with the seedings. Who's fifth again? The Ravens. Yeah, the Ravens were 10-6 too. Okay. So I think we're going to start off with the Raiders and Cougars game. Siri, give me a whole number between 1 and 2. Siri picks 1. The Raiders will be 1. It's unfortunate we don't have any cool jersey combos to pick from, since they're all either white, gray, or black. What is good, Jax? Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, there's literally no jersey combos we can pick. We might as well just stick with the regular away jerseys. So the plan is, obviously, we're going to watch the two games today, and then we will simcast the rest. And since they are playoff games, I'm going to be a little bit more lenient and hopping in. And what I mean by that is, if the game is close at any point in the fourth quarter, we are going to watch. What's good, Apple? Welcome on in. Big day for your Colts as you guys face off against Jacksonville to see who truly is the best team in the AFC South. Have the Colts and Jags ever played against each other in a playoff game? I don't think so. They've had some pretty crazy games in OFL 21, but I don't think they've ever had a playoff game. What's good, Nick? Let's hope the Colts don't go for it again. Oh, we're going to have a lot of references to that play. So Apples could probably need to shield his ears about 7 times today. So, just so you're prepared, Apple, we're going to bring up the last playoff game. So, just so you're prepared, I'm letting you know now. Looks like the Cougars will start on offense, so we will start with the defending champions, led by quarterback Daniel Romer III. Not all sunshine and rainbows for the Cougars, but they went 10-6. They were able to win the division, and that's how a lot of seasons have gone for the Cougars. They weren't dominant. I don't think they've ever been a 1 seed, but I'm pretty sure they've won the division every year, except for last year, which is the season they, of course, choose to go on and win the championship. Really hope the CPU re-signs Riley Painter. I'm really hoping the CPU re-signs Chip as well, because I can't envision Phil Chippendale on a different team. Like, what if we swap quarterbacks? Ew, I don't want Riley Painter. I want Chip. I mean, I'll root for Chip wherever he goes in a long-term sim, but... Hello, Octi. I was drinking Kool-Aids. AIDS are cool, apparently. Last playoff game was BS. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm glad that type of ending happened to someone else for a change. Instead of just you or RSV, it finally happened to someone else. Because RSV's had some endings like that. I don't know. I don't think either Apple or RSV have had anything as bad as a Hail Mary, although last year's playoff game for Apple certainly ranks up there. Apple should have a ring. I have a weird feeling this could be the year that Apple gets a ring. I mean, Eddie Small, I'm just going to say it. He was my first place vote for MVP, and there was no bias there. Even though Eddie's my guy, I still think he's deserving regardless of bias. And that Colts roster is really good. They played really well in the watch game last week against the Titans. So I don't know. I just have a weird feeling that the Colts could, you know, do something. Never knew DR3 was that good. DR3 is sneaky good. His numbers this year were sneaky good. I don't think they were MVP worthy, but they were up there. He's good. Oh, it's a strip sack! And it's picked up by, was that Angry Beaver who recovered the fumble? I think that's Donnie Gladstone. I think that's his name who forced it. All my homies hate the Cougars. Raiders, you better not get Cougar dominated. Wasn't the last time we saw these two teams playing a watch game, the Cougars won like 35-0? Wasn't that the first game of the year last season? And the Cougars just blew them out of the water. And that's where the Cougar dominating meme was born. It was against the Raiders. I'm now just realizing that. How perfect. Nah, Octa, you're getting Kenneth Hawthorne. Oh, God, no. I think Hawthorne only has one more year on his contract. Oh, God. No, I do not want Kenneth Hawthorne on my team. When did the votes come in? I will reveal the votes. Don't I usually do it before the OFL Bowl? I think last year I did it after, but that's just because my schedule is like super weird. That's when I had all of those vacations. But this year I might as well just do it before the OFL Bowl. Cherry Dr. Pepper is the single best pop ever created. Did this man just use pop over soda? Are we kidding? It's soda, not pop. Anyone who calls it pop is a psychopath. Yeah, he was sneaky good. Proceeds to fumble it. Haven't not gotten 100 in 2 weeks. God damn. That's pretty impressive. Marvin Jones is no longer 1-0. He has to throw one touchdown and no interceptions today because that's the Marvin Jones way. Like right before, like you're saying, like right before the stream starts. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I have a gut feeling Carolina's going to bring home number 2. I feel like Carolina might go home earlier than expected. I just don't trust Dak. I think Baker in this game is better than Dak. Now, Carolina and Houston's seasons are very similar to what they've been in the past few years, so clearly it was not that much of a difference with those two swapping teams, but I don't know, I just have a weird feeling Carolina could be disappointing. I think San Francisco could surprise some people. I know I've kind of disrespected the 49ers all year, but I think they could win a playoff game. I don't think San Francisco could beat the Caps, but I could see them beating Carolina. It's soda, not pop. I don't care what you say. It's called soda. No one in their right mind calls it pop. Not right before, but like, yeah, I would say like a day or two before. Which I don't know when the OFL Bowl stream will be, but I'm thinking possibly the divisional round stream could be maybe tomorrow. I was originally planning Saturday, but now I think I'm going to have more time tomorrow. I think that would just be easier. So we might have back-to-back days of OFL playoff streams. At the end of tomorrow, we might be down to 4 teams. If I do stream it tomorrow, which I think I probably will. I would imagine. There's a touchdown for Seabush, and the Raiders will take the lead. Imagine if the Raiders win this game. That would be kind of crazy. And for our sake, that would be good, because it gets the Cougars, who are a gigantic threat in the AFC, eliminated. I think the Diablos, the Colts, and the Cougars are far and away the 3 best teams in the conference. Now, that's not to say some of these other teams can't make a run. I think the Raiders are pretty good. I think Jacksonville's pretty good. Who knows about Baltimore? I don't know about the Jets, but outside of the Jets, I think anyone could make a run. But I think there are those top 3 seeds right at the top in the AFC who are like the clear best. If you call it soda, you should be in a maximum capacity prison and a jailmate with El Chapo. I think El Chapo and I could get along. I don't know. He seems like a cool guy. Damn, Denver's favored by 6. Holy cow, I'm doing my picks right now. I didn't realize they were favored by that much. I'm still picking them, but 6. Holy cow. The Cougars' offense had a nice drive on their previous possession. The Cardinals are only favored by 3.5, and they're home. How does that make sense? As I was trying to say, the Cougars had a nice drive on their previous possession, but they fumbled it away. Doesn't look like they're going to fumble it here. A 75-yard touchdown. I believe that's Jimmy Conley, who is an absolute stud. if he stays healthy, which has been an issue for him. I'm pretty sure Conley's number 15. So the Cougars have a quick answer to tie it up. These kids really saying I'm not in Algebra 1. I mean, if you say you're in Algebra 1, why would you lie about that? It still blows my mind that the Cardinals are only favored by 3.5 at home. That makes no sense to me. You said you spelled pop wrong. It's actually spelled S-O-D-A. That's how he spells pop. Unfortunately, I'm in a Cambridge program. Well, I don't know what that is, but good for you, or I'm sorry to hear that. The over-under for the Chargers-Cowboys game is 55. I could see that game having like 80 points. That game totally would. He says, no, it's pop. Bowl predictions. Panthers win OFL Bowl. Caps get bounced into the divisional round. Damn, that'd be crazy. Well, if Carolina wins the OFL Bowl, it can't be San Fran, so it would have to be one of those other 4 teams. Which would be either Tampa Bay, the Snowhawks, the Packers, or the Bulldogs. I think the only one of those teams who I can confidently say would have a legitimate chance against the Caps would probably be the Bulldogs. I don't trust anybody else there. It's weird that the AFC is so much better than the NFC, because every other year of OFL 21, the NFC has been way better. But this year, I mean, if Portland's a 3 seed, then the NFC clearly has some issues. Octi, would you rather go bald or delete your YouTube channel? Well, it was nice knowing you guys. I'm kidding, I'd probably go bald. Although that's kind of tough. I would not want to go bald. I guess I'd just wear a hood all day. I wouldn't have a choice because I don't want to show myself bald. Got 100 with your state scores, so you're put with other kids who scored very high. So pretty much it means that you're smart. Well, welcome to the smart club. The Cougars' defenses looked like Swiss cheese today. They were getting carved up by Marvin Jones. If I did a video where I shave my head, would that get views? If that doesn't go viral, then it's not worth it. Smacks the back of his head. No, Octave, the teachers don't like you wearing hoods. They used to, but now I don't really think they care about that anymore. And I just had a new sick Lions jacket come in the mail today, and it has a cool hood. So, I suppose it would work. Smacks back at the head. It's Michael Jordan. Good old bald Michael. Marvin Jones breaks a sack. No way this works. Jesus Christ, this defense, for one time they do something good. Marvin Jones breaks the sack. A dime into the end zone for Gregory Chance. So now Marvin Jones has 1 touchdown and no interceptions. His common stat line. The only difference is he's like 9 for 9. He's playing like Javi Beretta did last week. And he was carving up the Colts. But keep in mind, Javi Beretta still lost that game. So, Ohio State defense, Cougars defense, that's facts. Although Oregon's offense was so good because of our rushing attack. Although, didn't Anthony Brown win, like, quarterback of the week? I mean, Brown was good, but I don't know if he was the best quarterback in the country last week. Marvin, don't throw... How about Marvin just doesn't throw and ever pass? Just so we can make sure he stays with 1 touchdown and no interception. When in doubt, run to the left. Just like Joe Mixon did here. And sure enough, he gets 17. As good as DR3 is, the Cougars throughout OFL 21 have always been a run-first team. For a while, it was Joe Mixon and Carry-On, but Carry-On has since moved on to bigger and better things in New Orleans. And now they have, what's his name, Malachi Kidd as their other running back, who I think is pretty good too. Madden bench Mormon, goddammit. We want to see Jaholmes. Don't they have Jaholmes as their backup? We want to see Jaholmes. And they also have Colbert too. They have the weirdest quarterback room ever. Of Marvin Jones, Patrick Jaholmes, and Zachy and Colbert. That's a really weird group. Still pissed we allowed 3 touchdowns to the same run play. Well, CJ Verdell owns your poverty Mickey Mouse defense. That doesn't convince Ryan. Does Ryan make the choice, or does the athletic director make the choice? Or I guess they both do. Although Ryan Day probably would have more power in that. I don't know. I don't know how Ohio State's balance of power is. Did he just get up and then went back down? Huh. It should be Ryan, considering it's his coaching staff. That's definitely fair. Well, I imagine he would certainly get say, but I guess the athletic director would probably have to agree to it. No, it doesn't matter, but did I do your playbook change? Did you put one in? Offense playbook Titans. I'll do that after the stream. It doesn't really matter now, since you guys aren't playing today, but I'll remember to do that before your next game. Would you ever go bald, or the Lions sign in real life Kenneth Hawthorne? Well, I mean, is Jared Goff that much better than Kenneth Hawthorne? No. Yes, weeks ago. Well, that looks like it was after the last stream, so it's not like I missed it. Because the last stream was over a week ago. You can blame 2K for that. So the Cougars tack on a field goal. Both offenses have been really good in this game. Outside of the turnover, this has been an offense game. Which I guess is more fun than a defense game. Although I don't mind the occasional low score. I would say shootouts are probably a little bit more fun. Shoot, I'd rather a check down queen over an interception queen. I mean, that's fair, but it's not like Kenneth Hawthorne would be that much of a downgrade. And Hawthorne does have superstar development here, and Hawthorne's close to like a 90 overall. So I would just almost rather Hawthorne than Goff to begin with. What was that defense? Is this the same defense who carried the Cougars to an OFL Bowl victory last year? They were getting torched by the Raiders. Marvin Jones now has 2 touchdowns, so 1 touchdown, 0 interception meme can't happen. Naming my OFL 22 coach Javi Beretta, not a Mickey Mouse player. Please give 3 reasons that he is a Mickey Mouse player. Well, he has Christian McCaffrey on his team. He gets to play the Texans twice a year. And he gets carried by Christian Kirk. All I see there is a fraudulent Mickey Mouse Rookie of the Year. Yay, I can't get Cougar dominate. Well, hold on, it's only an 11-point game. But if Chicago's defense cannot stop my grandmother from getting out of bed, then no, there will no be Cougar domination in the playoffs this year. Instead, it'll be the Raiders' offense who Cougar dominates them. Classy move by the Cougars to honor the Ohio State defense by not showing up. Did Colin hire Kerry Coombs to be his defensive coordinator? Why is Marvin Jones? I don't know. I don't know why he's good right now. He's not just good. He is torching a really good Cougars defense. It's not like the Cougars defense sucks. Their defense is one of the most talented in the league. And they're getting torched right now. The Cougars won't feel too bad if they lose this game because they do have a ring, but their defense today has been abysmal. But DR3 and the offense have been darn good. There's Mike Evans to the 10. As good as Marvin Jones has been, Daniel Romer III has not been much worse. Is Marvin Jones a top 10 quarterback? I would confidently say no. Although if he keeps playing like this, then shoot, maybe he is. But I would say he's maybe top 20. Maybe. Nice touchdown for, is that OJ? OJ the Juice Man Howard. Sad knowing that I'm more excited for Browns football over Buckeye football. Imagine saying that 3 years ago. Imagine saying that when Ohio State was winning the national title and the Browns were 0-16. Ready to allow 30 to... Didn't Tulsa lose to an FCS team? I'm pretty sure Tulsa lost to an FCS team this year. I mean, I get Zaven Collins is good, but one player shouldn't turn your team from a fringe top 25 team into poof. I mean, they probably did have a lot of other seniors leave, but... I mean, Zaven Collins is the only one I know by name. Marvin Jones comparison, Derek Carr. I feel like that's a little bit disrespectful of Derek Carr. Although Marvin Jones has been launching darts today, if I were to do an OFL quarterback ranking and an NFL quarterback ranking side by side, I think Derek Carr's ranking would probably be higher than Jones, but not by that much. Like, I would say Carr is, I don't know, between 13 and 16. And then Marvin Jones is probably in the 16 to 20 range. Ready to get ranked this week. I mean, if you guys play Howard 12 times a year, then, yeah, you'll get ranked. OFL Carson Wentz is more like Derek Carr. Yes! That's a good comparison. I agree with that. Had but one really good year, and then steadily kind of got worse, but is still pretty good. I'm not ready to say Marvin Jones is top 13 to 14. I don't think it's that unreasonable to say, but I mean, Marvin Jones isn't like good. He's not, or I shouldn't say he's that good. I mean, he's been that good today. Are they not going to call a timeout here?
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 22 yards.
They're not going to call a timeout. Clock management strikes again, and now he's going to just throw a check down, and he does not get tackled in time. So that will conclude the first half. A lot of points. Marvin Jones and Daniel Romer III have both been unbelievably good as the Raiders lead 21-17, and I'm pretty sure the Raiders start the ball. But why don't we go down the league real quick, see around where Marvin Jones would be. He's not better than Riley Painter. We don't need to see the schedule. He's not better than Painter. Is he better than Buckley? I think Buckley's a little bit better. I would go on a limb and say IT is better than Marvin. Katz is better. Will Duvall is better. Maybe Norris Doris. We don't need to see highlights. Mahomes is better. Smirnov is definitely better. Keith is maybe better. Jordan Love is better. Tua's probably better. Jameis Winston is probably better. Carson Wentz is probably better. Morrison is probably better. Maybe Lamar. DR3. Chip. Probably Scuda. Burrow. Eddie Small. Probably Javi Beretta is better, and then maybe Baker. That's a lot of players who are probably better than Marvin Jones. I don't realize it was that many, but I mean, Marvin's doing better than all of them today, technically. Maybe Norris Doris. Norris Doris is a below average starting quarterback right now. I'm going to say it. The quarterbacks in Norris Doris' draft class, so that will be Marvin Jones, Doris, Katie Katz, and Andy Morrison. Katz and Morrison are definitely 1 and 2 as of now. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and say Marvin Jones is better than Doris as of right now. I should do a full... I might do it at the end of the year. I know I've done a few throughout OFL 21, but I'll probably do it at the end of this season. And then maybe after the long-term sim, I'll like rank the careers of all the quarterbacks, because in the long-term sim, the main position we're going to be following is probably quarterback. Eddie number 1, everybody else 31. Wonder what would have happened if you actually pulled through. If it, you guys were going to get Scuda? I don't remember this. Imagine Scuda on the Caps. And maybe Scuda would actually get a chance to win something. Please quit talking. Norris Doris, for the most part this year, was not all that impressive. Am I wrong? He wasn't awful, but he's maybe the worst starting quarterback in that division. I would say he's probably right in the same tier as IT. Austin Buckley is like real-life Jimmy G. I kind of see it. I think Buckley's not that bad. But, yeah, I can see that. Not Norris's fault EA hates his team. Well, it's not Jimmy Garoppolo's fault that the football gods hate his team. To be fair. You should do 32 team success history through the 5 seasons. Ooh! Actually be kind of cool. Yeah, you guys would probably be around that 8 range. Who would be 1? I guess probably either us, the Cougars, or the Panthers, because all 3 of those teams have a ring and they've all been really good. Now, if someone wins 2 rings, or maybe if the Caps get a championship, then maybe that changes things. Nice touchdown for Seabush! Marvin Jones looking like Lamar Jackson about the fumbles. And, I mean, unlike Lamar Jackson, Marvin Jones has consistently thrown the ball down the field well. Sorry, Lamar. It's kind of true. Titans will be like 30. Yeah, they'd be right at the bottom. Has Tennessee made the playoffs once? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe they made it once. But yeah, the Titans would be probably close to the bottom. If it weren't for this year, maybe they'd be 32. But I don't think they're... I don't think they're lower than a team like the Steelers. And the Steelers will probably be dead last. Remember when I used to always make the playoffs, and then Madden started to hate you more, which says a lot. Diablos 1, Panthers 2. I mean, that's certainly fair. I mean, have we won the division every year? I think we have. But we've only made it past the divisional round once, which is a year we won it all. I think the Cougars have made it past twice. Carolina's made... Well, Carolina made the OFL Bowl twice, keep in mind. They're the only team this year to make it twice. Because remember, they lost to us. And they made the NFC Championship last year. So, I would go out on a limb and maybe say Carolina might be one. Ooh, I forgot about the Cardinals. They'd be pretty high. Even though Arizona never made an OFL Bowl, I mean, they made the NFC Championship pretty consistently. The Arizona Packers are the OFL's version... Did I just call them the Arizona Packers? I meant to say the Arizona Cardinals are like the OFL's version of the Packers. That's what I meant to say. I don't think the Arizona Packers exist. Ooh, Bucks. I mean, the Bucks have been consistently pretty good. So I would say probably... the Bucks would be in the top 10. I don't know about 6, but they'd be pretty close. Just got out of a football game, made a couple tackles. No sound, by the way. Well, now we can gossip about them. Congrats on the tackles, though. Ooh, nice catch. It's Lucario, by the way. Okay, so we can gossip about the Raiders. Hey, guys, the Raiders suck. Oh, wait, I can't say that because they're even winning. Okay, I guess I don't suck. In an alternate universe, the OFL 21 Cardinals are on the same tier as the OFL 20 49ers. I mean, I think the OFL 21 Cardinals had that potential, but they just could not get over the hump like the Niners would do last year. Is there a team that's better than the... Which team would win, the OFL 29ers or the OFL 19 Rams? I would like to see that battle, because that'd be fun. I would say we would win. I mean, we did win 3 championships in a row. The Rams only won 2. Raiders don't suck. They're not sucking today, I can tell you that. There's a lot... Yes, there are more than 32 people who expressed interest. So Nick and I are going to narrow down the veteran coaches, or the people who are currently coaching. They'll all get first dibs, because I know they're actually, like, you know, good, active coaches. And then of the people who are interested, we'll decide them based on how active they are, either in the OFL server or in the regular community. Like, there are some people who, like, are interested in coaching who don't talk a lot in the OFL server, but they do in the main server. So, I mean, that's fine. As long as you're active, you have a good chance of getting picked. Somebody link you the OFL server. Okay, I can like DM it too. Me and Koba mutually agreed to not do it after the IT. Oh, so he was going to trade Scuda instead of IT? Imagine if that happened. Imagine what the OFL would look like if that happened. That'd be wild. One of the fourth quarter, the defending champs are in danger. They are 1 quarter away from not being able to repeat. But they're not going to go down without a fight. Mike Evans gets the touchdown. And they're going to go for 2. Yeah, that's probably the right call. Eddie would still be the best. So nothing too new. Ooh, they got it! Nice catch! I don't know who that is. Number 80. I think that's Miles Boykin. So the Cougars bring it within 3. They're not out of this game. If the Cougars win, they would play against either the Colts in the divisional. If Indy and Chicago wins, they would play each other. If the Cougars and Jacksonville win, the Cougars would play the winner of the other game. If the Raiders and Colts win, they would play each other. So if the Colts win, they'll probably... Wait, no. I'm dumb. If the Raiders and Colts win, the Raiders would play us, the Colts would play the winner of the other game. And then if the Raiders and Jags win, we would play the Jags, Raiders would play the winner of the other game. Geez, that's kind of... It's way more complicated coming up with scenarios with 3 wildcard games instead of 2. This could be a lot easier if the NFL wasn't greedy about money. But we also get 2 extra playoff games a year, so... NFL 29ers really had those stacked Cardinals and Seahawks teams and still won the division every time. Except for that last year and the Rams won it. That was funny. I didn't like that we all got screwed, but the 1 year we didn't win the division is the 1 year the Rams did, which was funny. But those Cardinals and Seahawks teams were really good. They were really good for wildcard teams, but they were still really good. Have the Raiders punted it yet? I think the Raiders' only stalled drive was because they ran out of time in the first half. That's crazy. Man, if the Rams almost won the OFL Bowl too, didn't they? Because it was against New England, and I think that game was pretty close. That was Naruto's Mickey Mouse ring. Colts, Caps, Texans, Titans, Packers, and Thunderbirds all tried trading for IT. Really? I mean, all those teams did need quarterbacks around the same time. Huh. Yeah, 3 of those teams have argued. The Colts have Eddie Small, who, in my opinion, is the MVP. The Caps have Riley Painter, who was my second place vote for MVP. Did I vote Katie Katz for 3rd place? I think I did. So there you go. The Packers, Colts, and Caps all had arguably top 3 MVP vote getters. The Thunderbirds have Norris Doris, who's very good and has X. Well, I wouldn't say he's very good, but he has X Factor. The Titans have Javi Barreto, who has X Factor, and the Texans have Baker. So it's ironic that all those teams now have good quarterbacks. They all have quarterbacks who are better than IT. Remember when the Hawks were your Achilles heel? Did the Hawks always beat you guys? I know we did. You were offered for IT and Scoot at the same time. Oh. Okay. What would have happened to Wentz? Would he have just still left in free agency and signed with the Jets? Also tried trading for him, but you didn't ping me. I guess because IT wasn't interested in the Titans. That's probably why. Only giving up James Conner and a 2 and a 5. Yeah, that's definitely not market value for IT. Another touchdown for the Raiders. This time it's Irv Smith, I think. I'm pretty sure Irv Smith is on the Raiders. IT or Scooter was moving to running back. I mean, Scooter's already played running back, and he didn't play running back that well, but he still did. IT like, well, I don't know if IT hates you, but I think IT hated the idea of playing on your team. And to be honest, when IT was looking for a trade out of LA the second time he got traded, I would have steered clear of the Titans too. Season 5 win over the Niners was such a surprise. I know you guys beat us a couple times. But that Season 5 last year was just a train wreck. It was a fun train wreck, but it was still a train wreck. You just didn't get Cougar dominated. The Cougars have 3 minutes to keep their season alive. Can the defending champs pull off a comeback? Have the Raiders ever won a playoff game? I think they won one year one against the Dolphins. I'm pretty sure I remember that. And I don't think the Raiders have won a playoff game since. I don't even know if the Raiders have been in the playoffs since year one. Marvin Jones in the sideline is fired up. Remember when the Raiders had Eddie Small? Good times. Who was their quarterback before Colbert? Because they got Colbert and Eddie Small at the same time. I don't even... Oh, they had Cole McDonald. That's right. They had Cole McDonald. Then they had Eddie and Colbert. Then they eventually got Marvin and Mahomes and got Colbert back from the Texans. If you were here the night before Season 5, I was trash-talking me over a joke I made. I don't recall. Wanted to trade for it because I felt like you could have a step up from Wentz. Well, I mean, the step up from Wentz part certainly wasn't wrong. Team was the 15-16 Warriors in Watched and the Process Sixers in Sim in Season 5. I mean, considering your team had Bobby Wagner, I mean, he was pretty darn good in Watch games last year. As was every cheesy defender, which there were a lot. Shout out Hit Stick Harry. Also tried to trade for Painter like 3 times. Well, I mean, I wouldn't blame the Dolphins for declining because they would have to start a guy like Brandon Lampman. But since they're broke, they have to start a guy like Brandon Lampman at quarterback. I mean, Lampman wasn't even all that bad this year, to his credit. That throw was dangerous. Your team was 6-0 and watch. We watched you guys 6 times? Holy cow. How many games per week? Oh, wait. How many games per week did we watch? I'm pretty sure I still did 2 weeks per stream in OFL 20. I'm pretty sure I watched 2 games per stream. Good touchdown for Mixon. What's good, Pokemon? Welcome in. I think after this game we might do a couple simcasts. And then we'll watch the second game. You were giving them Wentz and all the deals? Oh, huh. I mean, Wentz was not that expensive, so... Interesting. Chicago's going to go for the onside kick. This might be their only realistic hope. That was a bad onside kick. The Raiders almost bobbled it, but they do pick it up. So a couple first downs probably end the game. I pinned you where the joke was. Okay. Did I just say I pinned you? Did I make a sound with the G? Oh, hey, that's funny. Oh, it's a fumble! No way! The Cougars might actually get back in it. We got to see if that play stands, but wow! Are the Raiders going to pull off a choke? Ooh, that's not a fumble. Now I'm kind of disappointed because I wanted to see a crazy comeback. He's definitely down. That hurts. Yeah, there's no way that play stands. There's no way. Always remember being the one who drove Theo out of the server. Yeah, that whole situation at the end was just a train wreck. Didn't he, like, leave? And then he, like, invited himself back? But we didn't really want him back? That was a wild ordeal. Week 1 ratings just come out. Is DeAndre Swift a 99 yet? Him and Jamal Williams better be 99s or else we riot. We riot. Cannot speak English. What's good, RMP? Welcome in. 3rd and 12. They do get the stop, so the Cougars still have a shot. Well, the Jags lost. Yeah, I guess since RMP is here, that means the Jags are going to lose. I'm shocked. No, he's saying the Jags are going to lose because you're here. We have not seen the Jags game yet. Oh, what a punt! He says, RIP, congrats on the win. But that's going to be a good game. Chicago needs 93 yards with no timeouts. All they need is... No, they don't need 93 yards. All they need is a field goal. All they need is 3. So far, so good for the Cougars. Oh, I slip. No, I say where there'd be confusion. If he doesn't throw it out of bounds, he's an idiot. Oh, he actually did. And Conley does the right thing by stepping out. Ricky Lee is warming up. If they throw it up the middle, the game's over. Pretty much. So they need a shot for the sidelines or a shot for the end zone. That would be their only hope. And it's going to be a shot for the sidelines. They're awfully close to field goal range. This is like fringe field goal range. Field goal miss territory. He says, I don't want to get Cougar dominated. They should kick now. Yeah. 54-yard attempt for Ricky Lee. The Raiders are not going to... Oh, now they're going to call time. Okay. Right as he was about to snap it. That was good timing. Is Ricky Lee related to Mark Lee? I have no idea. That's a good question. Why are they smart? I don't know, but this is far from a guarantee. 54 yards for a kicker whose target line is in front of the current line of scrimmage. This kick is up, and it is no good! And the Raiders are going to win the ball game. Mark Lee, no, not Mark Lee, the other Lee, Ricky Lee, misses the game-winning field goal. It was short, and it was wide left. And the defending champion Cougars are going to lose in the wild card round. So this means we will have a new champion this year. Or not necessarily a new champion, but we won't have back-to-back champs. Because, I mean, the Bucks aren't new. The Jets technically aren't new. They won the sim year. We've won a championship. The Panthers have won a championship, but we won't have a back-to-back champion. Cut him, goddammit! Enzo would have definitely made that. Oh, he would have drilled that. A smart drive from the CPU. I never thought I'd see the day. Jax can't get Cougar dominated. Nope. The only one who's going to get Cougar dominated is Ricky Lee once he catches the flight back to Chicago. What a first playoff game. Holy cow. That was crazy. Both quarterbacks were unbelievably good. DR3 had a perfect passer rating. Marvin Jones' passer rating was nearly perfect. Jimmy Conley did Jimmy Conley type things. 8 for 161. Gregory Chance played well. Roy Kenyon, a nice day. Nice running game, Cougars. Yeah, they should have ran the ball more. I mean, at least they gave it to their best back. There were a lot more sacks than I thought, huh? And then no interceptions. Alright, so we're going to, I think, simcast 2 games. Then we're going to watch the Colts and Jags, and then we'll simcast 2 more. So which games do we want to simcast? We've got Ravens, Jets, and then the NFC games. Panthers and Niners. Snowhawks, Bucks. And who's the other one? Bulldogs and Packers. So which ones do we want to simcast now? Well, we're up soon, so goodbye. That was an actual good 1-minute drill with no timeouts, and the CPU passed downfield and passed it to the sideline. Yeah, you're right. Very rare for EA to pull that off, but they did. If we don't have a preference, we could let Siri pick. Might as well do it. If Pokemon wants to get his game over with, we can do that one first. I kind of want to see the Packers win this game because I feel like the Packers are an inconsistent team, but they could be inconsistent in a good way in the playoffs. Portland, Tampa Bay, Green Bay, London. Yeah, we're definitely going to do Green Bay, London. Siri, give me a whole number between 1 and 2. Siri picks 1, so we will use her for Bulldogs. And if the game is close at any point in the fourth quarter, we will hop in. Because it is the playoffs. The Bulldogs have been a surprise team in the playoffs in the past. They've gotten low seedings and managed to win games. Last year, I think they were they the 7th seed last year? I don't know. They might have been. They were definitely low last year, and they made it to the NFC Championship game. Of course, beating the Cardinals in the second round, which is one of the biggest upsets of all of OFL 21. Bulldogs make the playoffs every year, even though they have like a 75 vote. The Bulldogs roster is good. They just don't play to their potential. Like, Deshaun Watson never, like, sees... Deshaun Watson never plays like Deshaun Watson. I'll put it that way. Like, he has not been all that good in OFL 21, which is odd. Lamar's been kind of the same way, although Lamar has had a couple really good years. London was the 5 seed this year. I was saying last year they were like a 6 or a 7, but this year they're at 5. We need London so we can see Columbus and Columbus. I would not mind that, but that might not happen. Look at the Packers. 17-3. Now they are dominating. This is a blowout. Look at the Green Bay Packers go. No shot, we hop in. Another touchdown. Welcome to the playoffs, KD Cats. They win 33-3. Wow. I told you, they're inconsistent in a good way. They have a few games that they just absolutely dominate. So the London Bulldogs are done, and the Green Bay Packers are moving on in dominant fashion. Wow. And Katie Katz's first playoff game, he wasn't insane, but he was quite good. 19 for 28, 221, 2 touchdowns. Deshaun Watson, again, did not play up to Deshaun Watson standards. Josh Jacobs was a beast. You're 0-2 in playoff predictions. I kind of had a feeling the Bulldogs... Yeah, I mean, I didn't make my official predictions, but I think I would have got both of these games wrong. I would have definitely picked the Cougars, and I think I would have picked London. So I'd be 0-2 as well. Your first playoff win. Well, congratulations, Chief. So Nick suggested Portland, London. I think that's the worst game left, so I kind of agree that we just do that one now. Siri, give me a whole number between 1 and 2. 2. That would be Portland. Oh, thank God we can actually pick their jerseys. We don't have to worry about them wearing those away ones. For the sake of Portland's bad jerseys, go Bucks. I don't want to have to see those Portland road jerseys. If Portland loses, this might be the last time we have to see them. Enjoy them in their glory. The yellow socks just make it so weird. Yeah, thank goodness. That jersey combo blows. With their boogeyman out, congratulations to the Columbus Caps on making the NFC Championship. Don't jinx me, Nicholas. Jordan Love threw 37 touchdowns this year. God damn, that's pretty good. Patrick Queen is a 99 in every archetype. And C.J. Henderson's a 99 in 2 of them. Jeez. Those guys developed real well. And the Bucks actually decided to pay them, unlike McLaurin and McCaffrey. Portland is home, so they would not... But assuming Portland is a road team next week, which would imply the Panthers would beat San Francisco, then Portland might possibly wear their away jerseys, and we do not want that. I think the Bucks are going to win. I don't trust Portland. I'm 0-2, though, so far, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. Both teams score right at the end of the half. Portland with a touchdown. They lead by 7. The Bucks tied it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, we're hopping in. It's 17-14. The Bucks have it at the Portland 39 with about 100 seconds left. This is the Bucks' first playoff game since they won the championship a couple years ago. Tampa Bay needed to win 4 playoff games in order to win their OFL Bowl. I'm pretty sure at least 3 of them were on the road. And time is not an issue. Plus, they're in field goal range already, and all they need is a field goal to tie. Love with a tough pass, and that's going to be a touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead with 38 seconds to go. I'm pretty sure his name is Jay Knowles. I'm pretty sure he was on the Bengals at one point. Fortnite Tournament or Rocket League? You pick. I guess Rocket League, because I have not played Fortnite in about 3 years. Or so it feels. Wild card logo covering the positive play logo. Where is that? Oh my gosh, you're right. That's kind of funny. They placed it right on top of it. How convenient. I'll re-download the choice. Remember when we were going to do a Rocket League tournament last year and we never got around to that? Maybe this is the year. I don't know. We'll see. 0-3 in playoff prediction. Well, I mean, this game's not over. The Snowhawks have number 15, Patrick Mahomes, at quarterback, so... Could this be the last time we see Patrick Mahomes in a watch game? The number 1 pick of the fantasy draft by, previously, the Minnesota Vikings, who then moved to Toronto to become the... And then was traded to the Snowhawks after the draft pick of Norris Doris. We know Mahomes likes to run, and he likes to run a lot. They got to call time. They're down to 1. I'm having flashbacks from Sunday. Is Mahomes going to pull off another ridiculous comeback? I mean, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be this guy. Mahomes is going to run with it again. And look at him go! Mahomes still on his feet! Breaks a tackle! He is inside the 15! The Snowhawks are out of timeouts! Here we go! 12 seconds to go. Wow, what an ending. Do not run it, Patrick. Do not. He's not going to run it. And it's intercepted. The Bucs are going to win the game. C.J. Henderson picks it off. And Tampa Bay is moving on to the second round. Wow. What an ending. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are somehow going to pull it off. And now the NFC West's only hope is the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, that's your bowl game. Wow, what an ending. We've had 2 really good playoff games so far. Why was Lamar playing as Patrick Mahomes? Well, Patrick Mahomes pretends to be Lamar like every OFL game. You're 0-3. Ouch. Jordan Love was quite good. Mahomes was all right as well. Did they have the same passer rating? No, Mahomes was a little bit smaller. Sonny Michel was solid. Robert Woods and Scotty Gregory were both pretty solid. Two sacks for Garrison Parks, 1.5 for Gilbert Knight. And then interceptions for Julian Love. And, of course, the game winner by C.J. Henderson. So now we're going to watch our second game of the day, the Jaguars and the Colts. Which, as I said earlier, this, in my opinion, is probably the game of the week. Arguably the 2 most exciting non-1 seeds in the entire playoffs playing against each other in the wild card round. 2 of Madden's least favorite coaches this year, R&P and Apple. And 2 of the OFL's best quarterbacks, former MVP winner Joe Burrow and possible MVP winner this year, Eddie Small. Siri, give me a whole number between 1 and 2. 2. That would be the Colts. So Apple gets to pick his jerseys. Remember last year in LFL 20 when Apple was like never the user? Tried to type it and my computer pulled up my computer history. Oof. What was there? Spill the beans. Who is the most hated coach in LFL 21? Probably you. Although Apple's pretty close. I don't know if Apple's here right now. If he is, he can pick his jerseys. Oh, yes, he is here. Okay. So do we want regular homes? Do we want all blue? It was mainly Discord. It wasn't anything else? All blues, so pretty much for home jerseys. And blue pants. That's the wrong thing. Do they have blue pants? Yeah, they do. Color Rush. There we go. That's actually kind of clean. The no-no sites get deleted. What are these no-no sites are you speaking of? Joe Burrow threw 16 interceptions this year. That's a lot. He threw more yards than Eddie, though. I'm kind of hated. First had me winning the second half of the season last year, trying to get me out of a first pick that knocked me out of the playoffs. I mean, Madden did kind of stick you the middle finger by pretty much having you almost a guaranteed chance to make the playoffs and not get in. But you're not in the territory of like Nick, RSD, RMP, and now Apple. I don't think Apple is quite with those guys just because Madden has loved him in the past. But in OFL 21, he's right with them. You know the kind. Oh, heck yeah. Wink, wink. Chris Godwin got -1. Why? Didn't he play well? He had a good week for one of my fantasy teams. It looks like the Jags will start on offense, so we get to see former MVP winner Joe Burrow lead the offense. The Jags lost in the divisional round last year, I think. Yeah, they beat Buffalo in the first round. Who did they lose to? Did they play the Bengals? I think it was the Bengals. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the Bengals that they lost to. Yeah, because the Colts lost to the Cougars. The Colts' last playoff game, also in the divisional round last year. Of course, they played against Chicago. And we all know how that ended. Indy could have won it with a field goal on 4th and inches, chose to go for it and lost the game. So, you've never beaten the Jags and watched. Really? Huh. I did not know that. That's pretty interesting. Got to take a shower real quick. Well, have fun with your shower. But don't have too much fun. Just have a moderate amount of fun. He says, "You too, Oxy." I mean, I had to bring it up. Fine, we can bring up something bad that happened to the Jags. Joe Burrow's MVP year was when they went, like... Did they go 15-1 that year? Or was it... I think it was 14-2. They went 14-2, made the OFL Bowl, and got smoked by the Bucks. What do you mean by... I meant have fun in the shower. Not with the shower. Have fun in it. Have a good time. Showers... Facts! Facts. Lord Wax strikes again. I need to rephrase that. You know what I mean. Is that a what-a-punt? Not quite. Remember when Madison was an 80 overall who ran 200 on you guys? I vaguely remember this. Was that last year? I think it was last year. I know these two teams had that ridiculous game last year. Was that where Madison ran loose? He was in an 8-game win streak. So that... Maybe that was the year before. Because last year I don't think he had an 8-game win streak. Have a good time in it. What you doing in it? I guess, I don't know, cleaning yourself? Have fun cleaning yourself. Of course, no Saquon Barkley for the Colts. It'll be Nyheim Hines at running back. Along with that, like, 68 overall guy who was really good last week against the Titans. I forget his name. I think his name was Green. Yes, it was Green, who is now injured. Well, how ironic. Is he going to the locker room? He is, so that means his day is done. So now the Colts are going to have to depend on Nyheim Hines even more. Stupid Barkley, stop being hurt. 3rd and inches, are they going to run the ball? They will. And Nyheim Hines does get it. Hines with a little more. I don't think there was a quarterback in the league better this year than Eddie Small. In the last Colts game, Week 17, he was very impressive. And if the Colts don't win that game, they might not be in the playoffs. Keep in mind. That's how close the AFC was. Your mom made you dinner, so as you were getting ready to take your shower, you guys watched my dinner so no one eats it. Okay. We're going to watch it like a hawk. I mean, Eddie Small's just going to be lighting up this Jaguars defense, so the Jags defensive coordinator is not going to have anything better to do, so he can watch it. He says, okay, Nick, I'm going to eat your food. Better be eggplant, damn! If you know what I mean. That's sus! And you know it. You had the tiebreaker over the Jags? Okay, so you would have made it. Oh, it's picked off! What a catch by Jordan Lewis! Wow! That was not even a bad throw by Eddie. That was just an unbelievable play by the corner. That was a perfect throw. But Jordan Lewis just snagged it out of nowhere. I think he got both feet in. I don't think he can really review that. That was not a bad play by Eddie. That was just an awesome play by Jordan Lewis. Don't eat my dinner, and it's chicken patties. Bok, bok, bagok. I hope you guys like my chicken impression. He was not in. Do you want to look at it after the game? Because I don't want to look at it now. I don't want that glitch to happen. What are the chances we sim? These two teams are really good. We can check it out now. Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's take a look. Ready? Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, he's definitely in. Second and 4. Nice pass up the middle for Justin Jefferson. By the way, I'm uploading my video now, so I'm not going to look at the chat within the next 2 minutes. So if you say something good, I'm going to miss it. Well, I'm going to miss it until I see it in like a couple minutes. Third and 6. I'm surprised we've not had any points so far. I guess the drives have been a little bit slow, but total polar opposite of the first game. That play could have been intercepted. 23. Could have absolutely made a play on the ball right there. Probably should have, to be honest. Missed out on a great opportunity. That'll probably end the first quarter. No points so far. I'm almost done, by the way. I'm going to be done in like a minute, and then I can check the chat. Third and 9. Burrow's under pressure from Darius Leonard. He's going to run it himself. Burrow will get the touchdown, and the Jaguars are on the board. Joe Burrow's not known for his mobility, but he's got some wheels. He can run. His rushing ability ain't half bad.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 7, Colts nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So now we need to see what Eddie Small can do. He threw a pick on the last drive, albeit it wasn't that bad of a throw.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Is that Nyheim Hines again, or do they have somebody else? I guess Nyheim Hines is going to take a bulk of the carries because with Green hurt, I don't even know if they have another running back on their roster.
Brings up second and 4.
What's good, Pepper Jack? Welcome in. No, yeah, Burrow's first touchdown was rushing. I remember that. That was a good game. Didn't the Bengals lose by like 1 yard? Oh, wait! Fat Randy missed the field goal because he said his like leg cramped up or something. I remember that. That was funny. Now I remember that. Why did he run in with 10 yards between the nearest man? I don't know. That's a good question. EA really hats you. I'm sure EA does hat you. That's not Nyheim Hines. That's Mentor. Okay, so Mentor is going to be their new, I guess, backup.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Tough throw for Hawkinson to the 27. And now the Colts look like they're in business. Their offense started off kind of slow, but now they're getting into it.
7-yard line.
Who is 87? Is that Devin Duvernay? I think so, because Arnold and Godwin would both have superstars under them. Yeah, that's Devin Duvernay, who already has 3 catches. And then they will get the touchdown. That is Malachi Arnold? Yep, Malachi Arnold with the score. We're tied at 7. So the Colts march down the field. They answer right back. And unsurprisingly, I think we've got ourselves a ball game.
For the extra point. The kick is good. That ties the game.
If you have something during the OFL 22 draft, I'll go insane. I mean, you can always make a draft board. A few days before the draft, I'll, like, have a video where I scroll through all, like, the top 100 players at each position in the draft pool. So you'll be able to make a draft board. And even if you do make it, I would recommend that you do, because that'll be a lot easier for you to draft, and it'll make things go quicker. So if you do or don't make it, a draft board's probably still the way to go. That'd be 2 drafts in a row you wouldn't be able to attend. That's true, although this one, even though you had the #1 pick in the last one, I mean, the OFL 22 fantasy draft will literally determine, like, your whole team. So it's pretty important, but obviously people also have life obligations.
8-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play.
Yeah, you guys definitely did win that trade. Malachi Arnold was not good with the Steelers, and now he's good with you guys. So I think it's fair to say you definitely won that trade. I can't really blame the Steelers for getting rid of him because he just was not good there. But with Mike Evans gone, maybe he would have been good there this year. I don't know.
48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Totally did not just upload a video now and make it public. No. Oh, what a move! Alexander Madison to the house, but there's a flag. Oh, this one might be coming back. It's going to be a hold against Cesar Ruiz. So instead of having a touchdown, they have it back at the 44. Oof. One is Vidania. I have no idea. It better be soon. I am hoping it's soon. I want to, like, sort of schedule out when I'm going to do, like, my Eagles offseason and Eagles draft based on when the update's going to be. And I don't know when that's going to be. So it's kind of hard. Plus, with OFL 22, I don't want to start it until the update comes out. Since we're already, like, you know, still doing OFL 21, I figured I might as well wait for the scouting update. But they said it would be in September. I don't know why everyone is expecting it to come out, like, early September. All they said was September. So, like, that could literally mean September 30th, and they wouldn't be, like, lying to us.
The tight end, the ball carrier.
Trying to have Sonics compete with OFL.
A gain of 22 yards.
I'm giving you a tough choice.
Jaguars.
Nice run by Njoku. They have the 19 now. So I see both offenses have quickly figured it out here.
Alexander Madison, the ball carrier.
And now we're at the 2-minute warning, tied at 7. Neither side has really broken away from the other one.
6.
Meyer, the Jags speed demons. I guess so. Burrow's under a lot of pressure. He will. Oh my gosh, that actually worked. It's going to be a touchdown for Jerry Jeudy. I thought he was trying to throw it away. I didn't think he was throwing it to an actual human. I mean, the Colts really did nothing wrong on that play. They had two guys right in the backfield. Booth, what are they reviewing? He was clearly in. What is there to review? I guess that is kind of close. 1. I think he got 1 foot. I think he got 2. I know one of them went out of bounds, but I think that foot was already in. So I think that's probably going to stand, although that is close. Yup, it stands. I think that's the right call. Thursday Night Football is soon. I was about to say, why are you excited? It's the football team and the Giants, but I guess you have a reason to be excited. I guess I'm probably going to miss the start of that game because of the stream, so hopefully nothing too exciting happens, which, considering it's the football team and the Giants, I think I'll be okay. India's a minute 56. Can they tie it up before halftime? And don't the Colts start the ball in the second half? I'm pretty sure they probably do. Eddie is a minute 53. That is more than enough time to do some damage. Ooh, that could have been ruled a fumble. But yeah, he definitely was in a throwing motion. That's incomplete. Eddie's going to check down. The running back runs backwards out of bounds. I mean, he's trying to stop the clock. I get it. But now it's 3rd and 9. And now Eddie's going to need to take a shot downfield. Now, if anyone's going to do it, it's probably going to be Eddie Small. Oh, yeah. Godwin completely burned the corner by about 20 yards. What a play by Chris Godwin to the 31. That was just bad defense. Imagine if Eddie overthrew him. I mean, Chris Godwin had so much separation, and if he missed that pass, that would have been pretty depressing. He says, love you, Eddie. 2nd and inches. That's a first down. That's going to be a touchdown for the 4th-string running back, Mentor. And the Colts tie it with 55 seconds left in the half. Yeah, so as you can see, both offenses have quickly figured it out here. So Jacksonville is 51 seconds in all 3 timeouts. That's definitely enough time to score. The DB play is horrible. I mean, we've seen a ton of offense today. Maybe I might want to adjust the sliders, but we've had a lot of close games recently. So I also kind of don't. Okay, how is Joe Burrow doing this? He's literally like Houdini. He's just running for his life in the pocket, making the most ridiculous throws on the run. This looks like MVP Joe Burrow from a couple years ago. Another strike over to Njoku. Jags quickly use their first 2 timeouts, and Joe is in the zone. Uh-oh. He says, Joe Burrow, please stop. Since you were polite and said please, maybe he will. Burrow breaks the sack. Yeah, no, he's not going to stop. He's not going to stop after that. Burrow has broken what feels like about 20 sacks today. And has turned them not just into, you know, broken sacks, but completions for first downs. Oh my gosh, there's 7 seconds. Judy with the catch. He gets it to the 5. They just got to kick the field goal. Yeah, Jacksonville's going to be wise, take the points, and the Jaguars take the lead before halftime in what has been a very exciting first half of football. The offense has started off slow, but they quickly figured it out. Okay, we back. You missed pretty much Joe Burrow and Eddie Small launching darts throughout the first half. Particularly Joe Burrow. Yeah, the Colts do start on offense, so this is literally anybody's game. I mean, there's literally a 50-50 shot each team wins. Which, considering Madden hates both of these coaches, there's certainly a chance neither team wins. And Madden just forfeits and gives me the AFC. That'd be funny. Although that wouldn't be good for the content. Eddie did throw an interception in the first half, but if we remember, that was not Eddie's fault. As it's a handoff for Mentor, who had the touchdown on the last drive. I mean, these 65 overall running backs the Colts are pulling out of their rear end still find ways to play well. Maybe that's the Eddie Small effect, I don't know. Both defenses taking inspiration from Ohio State. Bold strategy, yeah. It's like Kerry Coombs is like every team's defensive coordinator here. Except for the Packers. 3rd and 7, it's a strike for Godwin. I don't know why 21's saying incomplete. He clearly caught it. Ran into D-line. Fun. That is fun. Eddie Small going to go deep for Chris Godwin, who burned. No, that's Arnold. Malachi Arnold burns the corner for his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Indianapolis Colts take their first lead of the afternoon. These Jaguars defensive backs suck balls. Arnold and Godwin are completely toying with them. Yeah, the only logical excuse is social distancing. That's the only reasonable thing from the Jaguars defensive backs. These DBs on both teams have the virus that I'm not allowed to talk about on YouTube. Yeah, you're right. Because these wide receivers doing all they can to run away. This game might be one of those tales where it's whoever has the ball last is going to win. That's the type of the game we're trending towards. How good is Apple's wide receiver again? Apple has like 7 receivers who are kind of good. Most notably Chris Godwin and Malachi Arnold, who are probably both above 90. Godwin's like a 99, isn't he? He's definitely close. He's either a 98 or a 99. And they also have Devin Duvernay, who's like mid to high 80s. So, yeah, pretty good. Deepest receiving core in the league. I mean, you're definitely up there. I don't know if yours is as deep as ours. Godwin is 99? Okay. I knew he was awfully close. Madison loses 3. Darius Leonard with the tackle. Ooh, it's 3rd and long. Are we actually going to see a punt? I think we've seen maybe 1 punt today. I think the Jags punted it on that first drive, and then we have not seen a punt since. Because Eddie threw the interception, and then I think every drive afterwards is at points. Watch Joe Burrow like be under a lot of pressure, somehow get out of it, and throw like a 20-yard dot, or that. Okay, I guess that works too. Arnold is a 94? I didn't realize he was that good. Damn, I knew he was like probably 90-ish at this point, but I didn't realize he was 94. Yeah, there are a lot of receivers who are either 99 or close. None of them are as good as Juju. And is Juju a 99? He's definitely a 98 or a 99. I think he's a 99, but I might be wrong. Your receiving core last season was Gallup, Hardman, CD, and Deontay. Jeez. With Jones, Ingram. And didn't you guys have like 2 rookie first-round receivers who were like not that good, but still like good, kind of good? Should have been the greatest show on turf. Yeah, but the problem is they had Norris Dar as a quarterback. So, yeah. Second and 1, Mentor. Mentor has been getting a bulk of the carries as of recent, over Naheem Hines. Although I'm pretty sure that's Hines in the backfield now. Third and 1, they're probably going to run it. He does get it, okay. Stop. Am I wrong? I mean, Norris Doris isn't bad, but like, the greatest show on turf quarterback was Kurt Warner. He was an MVP caliber quarterback. I don't think Norris Doris is an MVP. When you get a stop, but then you get stopped. Well, not on that play. And not on this one either. Look at Godwin toying with these defensive backs. It's a 71-yard touchdown. Chris Godwin and Malachi Arnold have been the 2 best players on the field today. Holy cow, they've been good. They've been real good. We will get stopped. I don't think so, buddy. I lied. Yeah, you did. The following claims show false information. Eddie Betta. Who's your favorite quarterback? He's not as good as Eddie. Just wait till Malik Willis enters the league. Apple's going to use his first-round pick on Malik Willis, even if Malik Willis isn't, like, you know, going in the first round of fantasy drafts. Am I right? Oh, but Malik Willis is going to be a 75 overall superstar dev next year when he's on the Lions, right? Is that how it works? And then once we draft DJ, we're going to move Malik Willis to linebacker. Ooh, that's a face mask. That's definitely a face mask. Automatic 15 yards for Jacksonville. There's still 10 minutes to go. Jags are far from out of this game. They already have that past the 50, thanks to Greedy Williams getting a little bit greedy. The Jags have it at the 26. Now Burrow is still in the zone. Not if I pick Malik first. Apple's going to trade his whole team for Malik Willis. Malik Willis would be really good in Madden. I mean, you need a quarterback who can yeet it, and he's going to yeet it all right. Yikes, our DB. I mean, if your DBs are positive for the virus, then the Jags DBs have AIDS. Because their DBs have been even worse. I don't know if I'm allowed to say AIDS on YouTube. I mean, it's not like these streams get monetized. So I guess it doesn't matter that much. Confirmed by multiple sources. Matt has said stuffed for a loss of about 3 by Waters. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Colts are 1 quarter away from moving on. But the Jags are not quite done. They're only down by 11, and they have it right at the end zone. Third and 3, quick throw for Burrow. It's to Njoku, who I think got the first, but not the touchdown. So they will have a new opportunity to punch it in. Malik can run it as a yeet cannon. That's perfect for Madden. Exactly. He's going to be so cheesy in Madden next year. Even if, like, Sam Howell gets drafted ahead of him, I mean, who's going to want to use Sam Howell over Malik Willis? Like, come on. Nice sack for Darius Leonard. We will go for it, by the way. I was told by Takner. Takner himself. Jeez, the Jags they've had like 5 chances to punch it in, good lord. And they haven't done it once. If they don't get it here, they'd be stupid not to go for it. I get a field goal technically makes it a 1-score game. And they don't get it. And that wasn't even Madison's fault. He had a 6 spin move on Jalen Mitten. But the Jags' offensive line is just... Why are they kicking? You have it at the 1-yard line and you're down by 11. I don't care that you've tried to punch it in 5 times and have not been successful once. That is a bad call. That is an awful call. Jeez. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? I don't get it. You just wasted 2. That's good for you guys. You guys want time to be wasted since you're winning. The more time the Jags take off on offense, the better it is for the Colts. I will trade my whole livelihood for Malik. At least the Jags can do it, the Colts can't. What, not find the end zone? Oh, I thought you meant that in like a negative connotation. Okay. Hello, Octi, I am back from my dinner table. Well, I hope you said to your dinner table that I say hi. Kevin Stefanski is so disgusted with this play call. You're not wrong. Take a field goal? Yeah, I'm sure Apple would want them to take a field goal. It's not like he has rooting interest on the other side. Lord Stefanski would never take the points if it won. 3rd and 6. Godwin with the first. Who is number 21? Number 21 has been toast all day. I can't tell who. Stoudemire. He sucks. You could call him Stoudemire, but he's not a stud. I guess his nickname would be Dudemeyer, because he's a dud. The Jags can do field goals. The Colts can't! Oh my gosh, you're right! On 4th and inches, the Jags chose to kick a field goal when they should go for it. But when the Colts need to kick a field goal on 4th and inches, they choose to go for it. I didn't even think of that. You're right. That's funny. Third and 8. Eddie's under a lot of pressure. He breaks a sack from Burns. Eddie Small, that's my MVP. I mean, he's not my MVP, but I think he's the MVP. Connecting with Mentor to the 25. The Jags kind of got a bite of their own medicine there, because Joe Burrow has broken so many ridiculous sacks today that Eddie Small needed to do one as well. That's my MVP. Is he the MVP? The most boring player? I'm kidding, obviously. Eddie's definitely not boring. That'll probably bring us to the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars are in a lot of trouble. If the Colts win, they will play the Raiders in the 2nd round no matter what. If the Jags win, they will play us in the 2nd round no matter what. A touchdown. If the Colts score a touchdown, I think we might as well just them. Because this game is pretty much over. Small should win the BAA, the Best American Actor. Oh, I mean, let's see if he has a wagon. Yeah, kind of. Actually, not really. Eddie does not have much of a wagon at all. So no, he does not deserve the award. In order to win the award, you gotta have a wagon. I don't think Eddie has one. You know who I bet has a big wagon? Alexei Smirnov. 2nd and goal. It's a touchdown for Mentor, and this game is over. Will Clapp wins the BAA. Oh, definitely. He gets to clap them cheeks. All right, it's sim time. The Colts are going to host the Raiders in the 2nd round of the playoffs, barring a miracle. I know it's a 2-score game, but, like, let's be real. 4th and 7, thrown away. Yeah, this game's done. The Colts have won it 35-20. Even if you got goal line standard, you could still kick a field goal. But doesn't matter. Indy's going to win. Eddie Small wins a playoff game. How many playoff wins does Eddie have? He definitely has a few. This is not his first, but I don't think he has many. Again, both quarterbacks were really good in this game. Eddie Small was launching dimes, and remember, the interception was not really his fault. Joe Burrow was breaking sacks like a machine today. So in the 2 games we watched, we saw 4 dominant quarterback performances. Chris Godwin and Malachi Arnold were arguably the 2 best players. Arnold. There he is. They, in my opinion, were the 2 best players on the field. They were unbelievably good. So if you want to knock Eddie in any way, it's that his receivers are awesome. But you have to keep in mind, Eddie also did not have his starting running back tonight. And Saquon Barkley's backup, Green, who has stepped up and played well, he got hurt on his first touch of the game as well. Eddie will now... I didn't even realize that. You're right. Eddie plays against his former team. Wow. That's a good storyline. So let's see what happened to that Green guy. Pulled his groin. Yeah, he's a 65 overall, and he's good. Nate Green. So he's going to be out 3 weeks because we have not simmed yet. So that would mean the earliest he can return is the OFL Bowl, which the Colts could certainly make. All right, let's simcast the final 2 games. We've got Ravens-Jets, and we've got Niners-Panthers. Which game do we want to do first? I kind of want to save the Ravens game for last, just because this is Baltimore's first ever playoff game. Although I think Carolina-San Francisco is a little bit more interesting. Again, look out for the Niners. I think they could surprise some people in this game. I really do. But I kind of want to save the Ravens for the end. Another vote for Niners-Panthers. Yeah, we'll do Niners-Panthers. Siri, give me a whole number between 1 and 2. 2. That would be Carolina. Husker gets to face off against his favorite team in real life and the team he was last year. Weren't the Panthers really good in the long-term sim? Like, they always found creative ways to lose in the playoffs because it's Husker, and Madden does not like Husker. But then, weren't they really good in the long-term sim? I think they had a couple rings. Didn't that team have Mahomes and McCaffrey? Yeah. Carolina last year had Mahomes and McCaffrey. I forgot about that. Jeez. San Francisco and the future OFL champions. Well, now it's too late. I'm telling you, watch. Brandon Ayuk is a 98. Good Lord. I knew he was high. I didn't realize he was that high. Aaron Donald is still at 99 in every archetype, and he's like 34. That's like nuts. Ice cream. Iced cream, 1 letter can change the whole meaning. Damn, you're right. Alright, I'm going to make my bold prediction now. I know I've said that the Niners have a chance to win. I'm going to go out on a limb and say San Francisco wins this game. I wouldn't mind seeing either team win. I think Carolina's pretty good, and I wouldn't mind seeing Carolina go far. But San Francisco's going to win the game. That's my bold prediction of the day. So far, I'm kind of right. Look at them go! Did I tell you guys or what? We'll go a little bit slower. Actually, the Niners have it up a 5. We don't need to go slower. It's a 3-score game. Carolina with a touchdown. Niners with... I told you guys! I told you! The Niners are moving on in the 2nd round. And the Carolina Panthers are now eliminated. Wow! That's a big deal in the landscape of the NFC. Because Carolina is a darn good team, and every time they make the playoffs, they always win a couple games. And now they get eliminated here in the 1st round. I called it. Panthers, you were a disappointment to my people. Justin Herbert, who I've been highly critical of the past couple of seasons, was very good. Dak Prescott played pretty well, too. So the Niners will play against the Columbus Caps. I'm actually kind of excited about that game. I would like to watch that. Dexter Lawrence, 2.5 sacks. I take your back and you do this. Well, now, Nick, you're going to have to pick a new team. You want to get Herbie? I think Herbie only has star dev, though. At least in Madden 22, he only has star dev. Alright, final game of the day. The Ravens' first ever playoff game. Siri, give me a whole number between 1 and 2. 2. So we will not use the Ravens. We will use the New York Jets. If you remember, the Jets won the OFL Bowl in the sim year, and they've been close a couple times. They made the AFC Championship. I think they made the AFC Championship the year the Bucs beat Jackson, though, right? Yeah. Yeah, now I kind of remember that. How fun. My guess is Colts over Caps. That would be maybe the most fun game. Although, obviously, I want to see my team do it. If we don't make it, I want to see Colts and Caps. Eddie Small and Riley Painter, the two MVP favorites, duking it out. That would be really fun. And two coaches who deserve a ring. And have been close many occasions. Next team, despite the fumble last year, Boomy will be the next coach to be loved by EA. Okay, I was going to say the Ravens were going to win this game, but now Nick is picking them, so now I'm going to change my guess to the Jets. I want to see Baltimore win, but I think Nick just jinxed them. So, I think it's now going to be the Jets. Oh, wow. Quick touchdown for the Jets. What a surprise. Ravens answer right back. Jets, however, do. Ooh, this game's neck and neck. Ravens with a late score. Entering the second half. They get another touchdown. The Ravens offense is on fire, but the Jets are holding tough. Okay, we're gonna slow down a little bit. Tied at 28. Ravens have the 3rd and 2. And Andy Morrison gets the first. Okay. Sack for Grady Jarrett. Incomplete. 3rd and 15. Another sack. This time for Eric Armstead. Nice punt by Dom Maggio. I think we're probably going to start watching this game pretty soon. Ooh, punt. I think we're going to hop in now. 28-28 with 4 minutes to go. We're going to watch. Caps are probably like an 85 or so, but we can check. Can Andy Morrison, in his first playoff game, lead his team to victory? That pass is incomplete. Wow, look at those numbers. 4 touchdowns. Have yourself a day, Andy Morrison. Who's going to win Offensive Player of the Week in both conferences? Because we've had so much quarterback play. Imagine Jets versus Caps. Ooh, I mean, that'd be kind of fun for the storylines. Carson Wentz against his old team. The Jets against any other team would not be that fun, but if they play against the Caps, it'd be kind of cool. Morrison with a shot downfield. That should have been picked. 29 had it right in his mitts. How did he miss it? Morrison was throwing it right to him. Who is 83? Lewis. Is he their running back? What happened to Rashad Penny? Who is a quarterback with a perfect passer rating? I think it was DR3. Yeah, because Marvin Jones was close. Small was pretty close, but I think it was Romer. But Romer lost, keep in mind, whereas Marvin Jones and Eddie Small won. Was that DeAndre Scott? Why is, like, DeAndre Scott this team's best receiver when they have McLaurin and Tyreek Hill? I don't get it. Morrison under pressure. He goes short for Noah Fant. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. If I'm the Ravens, I chew clock. Try to make sure the Jets do not have a lot of time with the ball. Do I want to be on the Falcons? I was thinking that I would start on the Falcons and see how it went. I want to give my team a chance. What a move for the touchdown by whoever 42 is. I don't know who that is. So the Ravens take the lead. Andy Morrison leads a potential game-winning drive. If the Ravens win this game, I think I said the Colts are going to play the Raiders. But I'm an idiot. I'm wrong. Because the Colts were the 2 seed. So the Raiders are going to play us. I don't know why I said they were going to play the Colts. The Raiders are going to play us, and the winner of this game plays the Colts. Why did I think the Raiders were playing the Colts in the second round? I'm dumb. DR3 had the perfecto, and he also lost. So he probably does not deserve it. Not to say he was bad, but Marvin won and Eddie won. Those should be tiebreakers. No, Octi, I know what you're talking about. I said that I want to give him a shot and see how it goes, and if I don't like it, I'll request a trade. Go Ravens. You'd probably ever play the Ravens. Interesting. You want to beat Boomy. Okay, that's a fair reason. Because I think the Jets are worse, but that's a good reason to want the Ravens. To beat Loomy. Uh-oh, 3rd and 2. The Jets are already calling timeouts. That's not a good decision by the Jets, in my opinion. I think they should have tried to hold on to that. 3rd and 2. They do get the first. So with the Jets calling timeouts, that kind of means they're putting all their eggs into this drive. Azeez Ojulari just got... Didn't he have a sack last week? Azeez Ojulari is kind of good. Wow, tickled me surprised. Why did he fall to the 2nd round again? That made no sense. That was such a good pick. Don't know who I want at quarterback. Damian Moon has played like a franchise quarterback, but it is Octi. Working on a fire thumbnail. How fire is it? Would the firemen need to put a hose on it? Moon will fumble. Does Turbo fumble it? Because if that's the case, then that'd be kind of bad. Ooh, Wentz has it at the 13. Jets still have a timeout. Okay, now they don't. So with 11 seconds, they need to take a shot for the end zone pretty much now. Fireman would need way more than a hose. So what, he's going to need rain? He's going to need God to pee on it? I'm sorry, that was too easy of a joke. Why would Wentz do that? They're not going to get back to line of scrimmage in time, and the Baltimore Ravens have somehow won the game. Boomy's first playoff game results in a Ravens win. So Boomy will head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts in the divisional round. I definitely think we're going to watch that game, because that seems like a lot of fun. Andy Morrison in his first playoff game was incredible, throwing for 4 touchdown passes. Carson Wentz was kind of good, but that pass at the end of the game was not a particularly good decision. Madden clock management strikes again. The Jets ran the ball really well. Bobby Wilson had 13 for 106 and 2 touchdowns. Tyler Lockett had a good game as well, the former Diablo. Barry Lewis. Okay, that's his name. Rashad Penny got hurt. That explains a lot. Noah Fant with a big game. DeAndre Scott, 6 for 126 and 2. Whereas McLaurin only had 59 and Tyreek Hill had 16. Can we do all 4? Well, I'm not going to watch all 4 games. I think I'm going to do kind of what I did today with watching 2 and simming 2. But as I said earlier, I'm going to plan on doing it tomorrow. Boomy will be loved by... Now, maybe you might be right. Giants have the goal line? What? How do you do that? Barkley is playing, better play well. My fantasy team with Barkley won last week, but it was not because of him. I'll tell you that. What the world? Why won't it let me upgrade? Okay, well the Jets are already out, so it doesn't really matter. So we have gone through the whole first round. The Colts, Raiders, Ravens, that's 2 wildcard teams by the way. Niners, Bucks, and Packers, 2 more wildcard teams. So 4 of the 6 division winners who played today lost, with the Colts and Packers being the only exceptions. The Snowhawks are done. The Panthers might be the biggest surprise. They're done. Well, not to me, but to everybody else. The Jets are done. And the Cougars are done. A rushing touchdown. Well, that's the only way Daniel Jones is going to be able to score. I wonder how good Daniel Jones will be at running back, minus the fumbles. Because he can run. So there you go. Diablos, Raiders, Colts, Ravens, Caps, 49ers, and Packers, Bucks. Let's see who won Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's the big question. I think they're going to give it to DR3, but it should go to... I want to say Eddie, but Marvin Jones was so good. He was so good. Jordan Love, Chauncey the Pokemon, Marvin Jones, I was right! And Grady Jarrett. So that will conclude today's stream. Next stream, as I said, will probably be tomorrow, as I anticipate. We're going to watch 2 games. I guess it'll be the final poll for OFL 21. Because in the Conference Championship, we're not going to need a poll because we're going to watch both. And then the OFL Bowl, I guess, other than the poll to see who everyone thinks is going to win. But yeah, that'll end the stream. I hope everybody enjoyed. And so far, these playoffs have gotten off to an awfully exciting start. So hopefully in the divisional round stream, we can have some more excitement. Peace out.